Life Story was a wildlife documentary aired on BBC One in 2014. It was one of the David Attenborough narrated ones. Like the little bird leaping off the cliff? That one. And they did a concert full of the music from it for one of the BBC proms, which was cool. That's me at the prom with my brother. That was our ticket. It was actually surprisingly cheap. That was the prom. They had screens there to show you like the footage from it at the same time as the music. It was really cool. So a bit about it. It had bits between the pieces narrated by David Attenborough, which is really cool because everybody loves David Attenborough. And the music was composed by Murray Gold, the same guy who does the Doctor Who soundtrack, as well as lots of other things that I really like it. It was great. So yeah, basically Murray Gold came on stage at one point, which was really interesting, and talked about the composition process. And he said basically he likes to think of the animals in it as humans. They have really interesting, complex lives, and he likes to show it through the music. Yeah. About the prom. It had a sort of structure, as did the TV show. So it followed things from life, so the start of life, and then through childhood, adulthood, death. And each piece had a little introduction about it and the animals in it by Sir David Attenborough. And then it sort of gave you background knowledge on what the piece was trying to show, which was really, really good. And I have a short clip. I hope it sounds working.
The veined octopus has no clever disguise. And the flounder is trailing it, waiting for an off-guard moment. But the octopus has a unique solution to this problem. A discarded coconut shell could provide some protection from its stalker. This one carries the shell everywhere it goes. But this is only half the story. For all-round security, it needs another half to make a matching pair. Its remarkable ability to manipulate shells is the first known example of tool use amongst invertebrates.
So yeah, that's a short clip. The music for that one was very funny. Everybody was laughing the whole way through. So, overall, I thought the prom was absolutely amazing. I loved it. As soon as you walked in, they had sort of background like crickety, chirpity noises playing, which gave it a real sense of the atmosphere for it. And then the clips were really, really helpful because it gave you such a good idea about what was going on. But at the same time, I thought it could have been a tiny bit better. What was good? I loved it. The seats were really, really comfy, which was really unexpected because they weren't that expensive or anything. And there was an interval which I really wasn't expecting. I thought it would go like straight through, and it gave a break just to sort of sit back and relax instead of concentrating. I thought, because it was a prom, like on BBC prom, it would be really, really formal and everybody would be like ball gown dresses and stuff like that, but they weren't. It was a really family friendly and there were loads of kids there and it was really cute. Some of the bad bits. There weren't very many bad bits as well. So David Attenborough had a slight hiccup at one point, but we'll forgive him because he's quite old. He introduced the wrong piece. It was fine. Because of the screens, I felt a bit guilty sort of watching the orchestra at some points because then you missed what was going on the screens. So you didn't spend very much time concentrating on the actual players. And in one bit, one of the producers for the TV show came in and spoke about what he did. Didn't find that particularly interesting, but that's just personal taste. So overall, I thought it was very good and would give it 4 out of 5 stars. What did I learn? I learned that going to a prom was actually really fun. I didn't feel like really upper middle class, it was really fun. And yeah, it reminded me how good orchestral classical music is, because usually we play like really classical stuff, which I find a bit less interesting. But this actually was like, oh my god, there's orchestral pieces which are so cool, and I just loved it so much. And yeah, would I recommend it? Yeah, I think we should go on a school trip. It'd be so much fun.
Oh,
Just sit there and go like, yay, the drums. Yeah, that's my little review.